Greetings, my name is Ted Hicks. I'm the founder, CEO, and Chief Investment Officer for Hicks Associates Wealth Management. Today is Friday, August 11th, 2023. And in today's brief video, we're going to talk again about the Charles Schwab conversion to make sure everybody is comfortable in what you should see when you set up your accounts on the Schwab Alliance website. However, before we dive into that, I would be remiss if I didn't again introduce myself and my firm to those of you who may not be so familiar. On the screen right now is a simple graphic of where our clients reside. Again, our main office is here in Cary, North Carolina. We do have a secondary office in Southern Pines, North Carolina, but as you can see on the screen, we have clients that live really all across the country. So no matter where you reside, if you need help, by all means, feel free to reach out to me and my team. As far as Hicks Associates Wealth Management, we serve individuals and families, and we serve them in a proactive capacity. We serve our clients by being intimately familiar with their finances so that we can guide their financial decision-making with data-backed advice. For most of our clients, we also serve as their portfolio manager, managing their investments in a truly active fiduciary and fee-based approach. If you want to learn more, by all means, visit us at hicks-associates.com and you'll find a way to reach out to us. That said, let's talk a little bit about this conversion to Charles Schwab, and we're going to do that by looking at our website, hicks-associates.com. You can see the URL on the screen. Now, on the top right, you'll see our client login. Before I mention that, on the front page of our website is always our most recent blog. Whether it be a written word like this one or a video blog, you will always find it on our website. Naturally, we would encourage you to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. But let's talk about the client login experience. So this is our client login page, and as you can see right now, there are actually 4 spots where clients can log in. At the moment, all of our clients' accounts we are clearing our trades through TD Ameritrade. So between now and the conversion, you can still access your accounts on the TD Ameritrade platform. We're going to talk about the Schwab Alliance platform in just a second. This will be something that you should be setting up access to, and this is one of the ways that you will be able to view your accounts after the conversion. But first, let me mention these other 2 sites. The eMoney site is one of the financial planning tools that we use. Now, we are moving more and more of our clients into our client portal, in part because our portal has financial planning capabilities as well. And so what is important to understand is that Hicks and Associates Wealth Management Client Portal, H&A Wealth Mgmt, that's how you'll find it in the App Store. If you search for what you see on the screen, H&A Wealth Mgmt, you'll find us in your App Store. That is our client portal. I want you to understand our client portal is different than the Charles Schwab portal. Our portal is different than the TD Ameritrade portal. We would encourage you to use our portal as your first source for logging in and checking your accounts that we are managing on your behalf. Again, everybody should have access to their accounts through eventually Charles Schwab, because one of the benefits that Charles Schwab is going to be bringing to the table is streamlining the paperwork process for most, not all, but most of the forms that we occasionally need a client to authorize. If you have online access to the Charles Schwab or Schwab Alliance, you'll be able to do the paperwork a little bit easier. So we would encourage all clients, husband and wife, to have access to their accounts on the Schwab Alliance. So keep that username and password and things of this nature. But on a regular basis, we like to advocate that you use the Hicks and Associates Wealth Management portal. Everything that you see in Charles Schwab is going to be available, or everything you see in TD Ameritrade is going to be available in our app. But our app is more, and our portal, I should say, is more robust. So one of the weaknesses on the Charles Schwab and TD Ameritrade and a lot of the brokerage firm sites is they tend not to give you rate of return information. Well, that's what clients really want to know. That's embedded in our app, and each account that we're managing on your behalf is automatically benchmarked to an appropriate benchmark. So you're most likely familiar with the S&P 500 or the NASDAQ or the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Well, if you are a moderate investor and your portfolio is, say, 50% equities and 50% fixed income, it's not appropriate to benchmark your portfolio's performance to the S&P 500 because that's 100% equities. And so in our portal, we are automatically benchmarking your individual account to the appropriate benchmark. And so we have a lot of clients who have multiple different accounts, and each account is not necessarily the same model allocation. So for example, our ultra conservative model, we have a client that might have a very aggressive model, but they also have an account that's in our very conservative model. Well, each account in our app is benchmarked to the appropriate benchmark. So you can see their performance as it relates to that particular benchmark, and you also can change the time frame that you're looking at. In addition, our app has all of the statements. So whether it's TD Ameritrade or eventually Charles Schwab, all of the client statements get pushed over into our client portal. The tax statements come tax time, all of that stuff gets pushed over into our portal. So our portal can really be a one-stop spot to see everything. Now, in addition, there's going to be more features that are going to be coming out here in the next couple of weeks and months in our portal. So we'll talk about that maybe in the coming days. But the bottom line, our portal is more robust. Now, here's the main difference that I really want to highlight and the purpose of today's video. If you have accounts with us, or if you have accounts with TD Ameritrade, all of those accounts are going to be converting to Charles Schwab in the next about 3 weeks. So Labor Day weekend is when the conversion officially happens. So all the TD Ameritrade accounts will automatically convert to Charles Schwab accounts. You will get new account numbers. Now, Charles Schwab and TD Ameritrade, they're encouraging you to go ahead and set up your username and password to the Charles Schwab website or Schwab Alliance. We are also encouraging our clients to go ahead and set up that access point. However, as we said in one of the recent videos, when you set that access up, first of all, please do not be alarmed if you see zero balances. All of the accounts, as of the date of this recording, all of the accounts in the Schwab Alliance platform for the clients that are converting are showing zero balances. That is by design. Naturally, over the Labor Day weekend, all that stuff is going to convert. So on Tuesday, I think it's September 6th, when you log in on Tuesday, you should see all of your balances all right there. Now, here's the point. Right now, you are also not able to see your spouse's accounts. So you can log in, you can set up that account, and you can see that, hey, I have an IRA that Ted and his team are managing, and a Roth IRA, and I see both of those, but my spouse has an IRA and a Roth IRA. I don't see those. That you're not going to see that until after the conversion. After the conversion, either you, the client, or me and my team, one of us can link all of that stuff for you. So you will be able to see spouses' accounts. Now, in addition, one of the cool features of this Schwab Alliance platform is you will also have the ability to give a third-party view-only access. That's important for perhaps generationals. So for example, we're working with a third generation client. This is the mother of a client of ours, and she's in her 80s. Well, she doesn't access her accounts online very much. Obviously, over time, sometimes our eyes go bad. Well, the daughter or the son may want to view what mom's accounts are doing. So you can actually do that in the Schwab platform. Now, but we won't be able to set any of that up until after the conversion. Now, the other thing that's important is, by default, if you're accessing your accounts through our app, the H&A Wealth Management Client Portal, if you're accessing your accounts through our portal, by default, spouses can see each other's accounts. Now, already we have the ability to set up view-only access for that intergenerational issue that I just described, or if we have a trustee that needs to be able to see the account that for the beneficiary. So we can do that already in our client app, but we will also be able to do that after the conversion. So we are encouraging you to go ahead and set up, follow the instructions that you've received in the mail. And if you need a follow-up, my team and I can help you get that set up. But go ahead and get that username and password, get access to the Schwab Alliance platform. Don't be alarmed that you see zero balances, and don't be alarmed that you can't see your spouses. Both of those will be rectified after the conversion. Again, we will have to link the accounts after the conversion, or you will also have that ability. But we also, again, are trying to highlight our app. Our app is not changing. So you can access our app. You need to work with Karen in order to do that. But you can access that now, and that's not going to change with this conversion. That will not be affected by that. So anyway, hope that is helpful. If you have any questions, by all means, reach out to me or my team on this particular issue or anything else that you might be facing. Again, if you're not a client and you want to chat with us about how we might be able to serve you, whether, again, you're local or somewhere in one of the states that we are not yet representing, by all means, feel free to reach out to us. We hope you find these videos helpful, and we wish everybody a great weekend. Thanks for watching.